Hey guys. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about spud guns. And as you can see, I just made a new one. That was the reason for making this video. So we're going to start with the smallest one. And I still believe that this one is the coolest, just because of all the features it has. And you know, this one was a really big challenge for me, because no one's really ever done anything like this before, and I had nothing to base it off of. So this was not the first one I built. This was the second. First one being the middle one right there. A very simple design. I built that in 6th grade, I believe. So that one, actually, this particular one was redesigned based on the same concept. This one had a bigger tank and a better valve, and you know. Anyway, this one, I wanted to have 3 things with this one. I wanted it to be able to be mounted on the arm, which you can see here by these straps. You can have it on your arm. I wanted it to be breech loaded, as you can see here. Get a little bolt, if you will, and then that opens like so. And the last thing is I wanted the projectile to be canister loaded. So what that means is you'd have like a metal shroud, like a shell that goes in that has the projectile that could be closed, locked, and fired. And then you could go like this, shake it, and the canister would fall out, and you know, it'd be for easy loading, and it'd be a cool effect after you're done shooting. So those were the 3 criteria for this one. I did not actually make a canister. I just ran out of time, but I did do everything else. So as you can see here, I have a relatively small tank. It has to be pressurized quite a bit to be able to fire the ball any reasonable distance. So this one's usually like 100 psi, and that'll shoot the ball. I mean, you know, it's very powerful. It's just not quite as powerful as the other ones. Got a little sprinkler valve right there, and this was interesting because the last one I just used a little valve like this. It just bolts right in like that. And I figured, you know, why not run a hose to something that could be on a handle? So you actually have this on like this. I'm actually gonna put it on a little bit here. Hold on, let's put the camera down real quick. You have it like that, and then you put this one like that. There we go. So here you can see, oops, I'm running over the camera cable here. Sorry about this. I'm actually charging the camera. So as you can see, you have it on your arm like that, and it takes quite a bit of strength to be able to hold this, because it's got the steel plate there, it's got a steel plate on that side. So it's actually easier to hold it like this, I found, like a flamethrower type of thing. And then obviously fires like that. Normally I'd have my left hand free, so I'd be able to operate the bolt like that. And that was welded. It's one of those door lock bolt things, and I just welded this steel rod onto there. There's another piece of the whatever it's called. And then that goes all the way back there to the breech, which is just a washer welded on there. That catches on that, and then that was a piece of steel I had machined for me, and then there's a hinge welded there, and this whole back pipe here, you can see it screws in there. That's actually another piece that I had bored out. It was a conduit, and it fit perfectly to the PVC. It's just the inside was not smooth, so I had that bored out. In fact, I'm gonna take this off and show that to you. And the hinge is welded onto that. See, the bolts operated like that. This opens up. I don't know if you can see the machining in there, but that was actually, this was bored out, and then you can see there the air input from the valve there. So you just push the thing past that, and it's ready to fire. So that's the little one. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I'll have some future videos of this thing firing for you guys, but today we're talking about the big one. So that's the little one. Big one I already pretty much talked about. I'm sure there's lots of other YouTube videos on that. Now for the big one. The idea for this was sparked when I saw, I believe it was Nighthawking's video. Let me double check. I want to make sure I get that right, because I mean, this is pretty much the reason that my computer's being stupid. Okay, well, I'll put an annotation on to his channel, whoever it was. Anyway, he had a very nice tutorial on how to make this valve type spud gun. And so basically in here you have a barrel running through this. You have a piston, and that gets pushed against the barrel until this valve's dumped. When this valve dumps, the piston moves back, and all the air is allowed to shoot down the barrel. Well, let me tell you, this is quite a powerful gun. This is probably 4 times as powerful as that big one right there. And that thing's nothing to sneeze at. That shot a potato over 600 yards at least. So this one, so far I've tested with these little foam balls. I shot it up, which I'll have to do a video on in the future. I shot it at a milk carton, and it actually, one of the tests actually went through and into the milk carton, which was ridiculous considering these are just these, little squishy foam balls. You could whip this at someone, it wouldn't even hurt them. And it managed to go right through the plastic. Unfortunately, I did not get that one on video, the one really good one. I'll see if I can recreate that some other time, but so yeah, I'm planning to make this look like an RPG or SMAW or whatever. I'm going to do some decorations. I even got a little scope right here. Got the scope for it. So this will be, something like that. And I'll put a whole little rail system on there and whatnot. And, this is just the base, the core things working. So I'll show you the test videos and let me know what you guys think. Three, two, the milk carton went all the way from there to here, and didn't work out too well.